Hey guys, it's Friday morning.
Yep.
And we're in Vinny's van today. Our first job is some fucked up pop-up drain. Anyhow, we're gonna go see if we can fix that, and then we got to drop off a kitchen drawer that we rebuilt, and then from there we're going to a vacancy that needs a new air gap, new basket strainer and garbage disposal. Basket strainer on one side, garbage disposal on the other, and some voids on the outside kitchen patio where water has been coming in. We're gonna have to caulk around all that. There's some pretty big voids, man. You can see where the water is coming in. It'll be on video. Alright guys, we're gonna get to this first job here first. Alright guys, got this here, got that there. See what's going on under here. I've never worked on this sink here, guys. Probably just the
Broken insert rod?
yeah, what you could do is just get a blade, get this up,
Okay.
Drain it. Once we get it drained, we'll pull it out and we'll look inside and see what the deal is. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, pop that thing up. I wouldn't use the tip of your blade. I would just use
I have an idea. There's no water there. I can use.
You have a blue bucket? No, better yet, that's brass probably.
Oh.
Take that. I'll get out of your way and put that blue bucket under it, and then crack the nut behind it with the rod, and you'll drain it all out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just take that back a little bit. That faucet has seen its better days, huh? Boy, I got a pistachio stuck in my throat.
Yeah.
I've been eating those pistachios.
Here's the rod. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, look at that, guys. Okay, we brought a rod, right?
4 rods, yeah.
See if,
4 poles, counting.
see if you can stick the other end of that rod in there and pop up the pop-up. Let's see what the pop-up.
Screwdriver.
To do what?
Right here. Tip. Check this.
There you go. Let me pull that out for you. Okay, let's that's
Rod's
still
broken in there.
yeah, we can knock that out.
Yeah.
We can take this outside and
Let me see.
I just want to rinse my finger off. Put that bucket under there.
Give me a second. Come on.
Just put your finger over that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Cool. Good job.
Think about that.
Yeah. Oh, there went the piece right there on the floor to the right, so you don't get your knee in it. Okay, so we have a rod for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we're gonna use. I think I got the. Let me open up and see what we got here, guys. Get back with you.
Well, looks like it.
Yeah. So what you have to do is whenever you're using these guys, you have to put plumber's tape on here so it doesn't leak through the threads, and you can adjust that ball left or right.
I gotta take this all apart.
Yeah, go ahead. Figure out what's what. It'll tell you on the back where to put the plumber's tape. Does it come with plumber's tape?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I think that's it. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. Oh, I see the plumber's tape right here. There's the plumber's tape right there.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I brought my own.
Yeah. You might want theirs though because it's thinner.
Okay.
And you have to thread. You know what I mean? It'll tell you how many wraps you do once you get it. First you got to seat it and figure out how much rod you want. Or if you can just measure the rod, what's broken off of that rod, and see how far back that ball sits.
Slightly smaller. This one is. This one.
Do any of them match?
Yeah, the big one.
Oh, okay.
Like you can tell.
Usually
It's
I
slightly
choose the
smaller.
drain guys, but it won't match. And I bought a black one. I could use a black one, but you can tell it's got the... Anyway, we're just going to try to keep it. And see, measure it. You kind of, you got to add the extension on the front for the proper measurement. Or you can just put it in there, and as long as it doesn't hit bottom out on the drain that way, you're good. As long as it goes in enough to catch the pop-up, but yet...
oh, you mean put the tape on first and then screw it on?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And then you can keep measuring it. That way, you know, you get it all in one shot.
Okay.
So, and just start with the tape. It'll tell you how many wraps you need on it to make it work good.
Yeah, I was going to do the other way, but it makes sense that wouldn't work now.
You just have to do everything double. I just give myself plenty of tape.
No, what I was going to do, I was going to feed it and then tape it and then go like that, but that's the opposite of what we want to do.
Yeah.
You want the tape on the back side.
Yeah, use their tape. It's thinner than that stuff here. If you didn't have threads to worry about, but those are real small threads. Let's see what it says. How many wraps? Can you see where it says wrap it? My eyes are so blurry today.
I'm just wrap it like this.
Yeah, there you go. And then rub your fingers into it. Because if you get it too fat, it won't thread. You know what I mean? In fact, I think you're going to have a problem with that. There you go. Good job. What I do is I set the ball next to that ball, and then I get the broken piece, if you can find it, and lay it flat on the floor, and you can see the length that you need. Almost. That's a good idea right there, when you can dry fit it. And you can, I have better luck using sometimes the original nut, but if the nut is screwed up, then of course they give you 3 different sizes. That's there. Let me get a flash and I'll look for you, and then you can look yourself. You got a broken piece still in there that you just pushed out. You can use that end of it, or screwdriver and knock that rusted part out. I'll show you.
I got it. Let me see.
Just knock that.
Oh, that's just debris.
Yeah, just knock it out. Good enough.
Yeah, this is hair.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so
I'll push more.
now you're clear enough. That's clear enough. Now go in. Let's see how far we go. Okay, you need to go at least a quarter of an... Let me just do a little video. At least a quarter of an inch more. At least a quarter of an inch. Ooh, a little more, about another 1/4 inch.
Why not?
Since we know we're going another 1/4 inch and it's already threaded, make it fat. Not fat, but you know.
I know what you mean.
Especially where you're gonna run it, yeah. Let's try it. Oh, you're there, I think. If you
more?
just a hair, maybe 1/8 of an inch.
I'm just gonna keep on doing twists.
That's it. You're almost to the wall.
Okay. That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now use your stopper and
Connect it.
usually I just change these out, but it matches so well. And you know, I could put a black one, but I don't know. We'll just keep it there. Yeah, everything matches. So we're trying to fix the rod. For the highest pop-up, you want that piece facing. You want it like this. If you turn it the other way, you get less of a pop-up.
This one has more.
Yeah, more throw.
More throw.
Yeah, more
Well, I
throw.
don't know. This one might be more throw. No, because it's more further in there.
Yeah,
Less
so-
throw.
yeah, exactly. And Vinny's never. Have you ever used one of these repair rods?
Once.
Okay.
But this seems weird. There you go.
That's good.
I mean, that's the only way I can grab it.
Yeah. Are you using the old nut? Yeah. I have better luck with the old ones as long as they're not compromised on that little flared end, you know? And they got kids, so you don't want it too high because stuff will, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the max throw you can get, so I have to make sure I get it good on there.
Same as what they had. I mean, it's a rod's a rod.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's the max I can do with my hand. Shit. What's in my hand? So I'm gonna fix it.
Can I see how it flows?
Huh?
Can I turn the water on and see how it flows?
It's all good.
Make sure it's up high enough. Oh yeah. Can I sink it and then see if it leaks before we put the?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna fill it all the way up, and then Vinny can trigger it from underneath, and we'll make sure that that it throws good enough and there's no leaks. These are pretty good repair kits, guys. I keep a couple on the truck. That way, if for some reason you don't feel like changing out the drain, I'll show a brand new box when we get to Home Depot. But it comes with the nuts and everything in case you have a bad nut. But if you can use the original one, it just, I don't know, seems to work out better for me. Okay, I'm gonna shut the water off. You want to let it rip and see how it does? Check for leaks. No leaks?
No, big funnel.
Okay, good.
But it self-closes on me.
What?
Nothing. 4, 4.
Yeah, once you hook up the rod, you'll be right. You want me to lift the rod up a little bit? Or
Just
right
a
there?
tad.
That's what I thought. Tell me when. No, I can't. Right there. That way we have a little play in it.
That's not gonna work.
Huh?
Come on.
Okay.
Use their old rod.
Yeah, that's what I do. I use the old nut and I use the clip.
But their rod is too big. Yeah.
Yeah, I always use the old one. Alright, guys.
There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's got a good throw. Look at it. Look, Penny. Look at how much you got there. Okay, let's check it for leaks. Let it run. I'm going to let it build up one more time and flush it good. You get more of a chance of a leak. If it's going to leak, guys, it'll show better if you fill it up because the weight of the water and the pressure where you just run it, it's going down. But when you flood it, that water kind of overwhelms the pipe, and it pushes some water towards that ball, and you'll see if it's going to leak. So you want to take this camera down and look for leaks, please. I'm going to let it rip. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, leaks.
You done?
Yeah.
Where at?
Right where the ball was at. Let it do it again.
Do what?
Hold on. Let me check something.
I'm halfway full. Let's just bring it all the way up. Just keep wiping.
Okay.
Ready to let it rip?
Sure. Yeah, no leak.
No leak?
No leak.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
This time I'll fill it all the way.
Ready?
From, what do you call that? Galvanized.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You ready? Ready? Let it
Yeah.
rip. Okay, there's a full sink going down. Almost empty.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, good to go. Alright guys, we're going to drop off that cabinet drawer we rebuilt, and then we're going to go to that other job. We're going to do the garbage disposal. And I want to talk about the two different kinds of sink strainers that I like. You know, that one with the 3 screws gets a raw deal. I think it's because people don't really know how to install them properly. I've watched YouTube videos where they use those 3 bolts, and they don't draw up the way they're supposed to. I'll show you when we get there. Okay guys, we're headed to the other house to drop off the drawer that we repaired for him. It's on the way to the next job as well. Tomorrow we'll have, usually I take Saturdays and Sundays off, but we got to deal with Vinny's vacancy. So tomorrow we'll be over there working, so I'll try to get some video for Saturday, and we're going to be there working on Sunday. We got to get that vacancy done. So we'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and then the neighbor next door has a toilet that they want the tank rebuilt, so we're going to also be there on Sunday rebuilding their tank since they're only 2 doors down. I'll probably have Alicia do that while me and Vinny keep working on the vacancy. Alright guys, we'll see you at the next job. Alright guys, this is the drawer we fixed for the, oh, where's it at? Oh, there it is. Grab that drawer so I can show it to them. Okay, Vinny took the rails off, fixed the back, put a block in the front, screws that way, nice flush, clean work, screws that way. Really clean fucking work, look at that. Alright. There we go.
Oh, I caulked the gap that there was here.
Oh, that's cool. Didn't caulk it. That's Loctite.
Loctite, yeah.
Hard as a rock, guys. Look at that shit. Unlike silicone or caulking. Look at that. Hard as a rock. In fact, you'll rip the drawer apart before you rip that shit out. All right, we're going to go see how it fits. And then we got to get to the next job, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. There's the hole. This better fit, Vinny, or you'll be wearing it. Oh, look at that. Let me get a picture. Hi, baby. How you guys doing?
Hey. Hey.
All right, we're ready. Okay, guys, let's go knock out that plumbing job at that vacancy. That house is either for sale or for lease. I think they're staging it. I told them I didn't want to be there with the fucking stagers. Having stagers there are a pain in the fucking ass. She tried to get me all in at one time where she could get it all knocked out. I said, I ain't gonna, I'll charge you your ass double because of them. I actually said that. I said it, huh?
I need to get gas. And yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I said it'll actually cost you double if I have to work with them people making me move my van, doing this, getting out of their way, this, that, can't shut the water off, you know. Anyway, she understood. All right, guys, we're gonna head over there. As we're here, we're gonna park. This place is vacant. I think it's all staged with furniture. I think they're selling it. We'll know when we go in. You want me to tell you how far you can go? I hate for you to tear up your roof line. Or, hold on. I'll make sure.
You're good.
I'll tell you if you're good. You're good when I say you're good. Your ass end is hanging out. Come on in a little bit. Up. Follow my hands. Good. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go through the front and open up the garage and get our ass to work. Leave your front doors unlocked so I can get to my water and
I can feel the camera.
Boy, we got the Santa Ana winds today, guys. It's not as bad as it was this morning. Sure pretty in here. This is by the water. What do they call that, Vinny? Where the bird sanctuary is? Newport is called the Back Bay. Over here it's called what?
No idea.
Oh.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Stupid. At least I know what I'm talking about. Alright, guys, we're gonna
Ooh, they have ambulance over there.
oh yeah, remind. Hi, how are you? There you go. See what happens when you Alright, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, they're staging everything here. This is the right unit, right? Yeah. You never know when it's got full of furniture. Yeah, it's all staged. Alright, guys.
Welcome to my crib.
Yeah. It's staged nicely. You can smell the fresh paint. Well, everything looks good. Don't they? They staged it really nice. Let's open up the garage first. Watch me fall down the fucking steps. What the fuck is all these buttons for?
Oh, you gotta click that one.
Which one? There's 3 of them.
That one.
Right here?
No. That one.
That one?
No, the one right there.
This
no,
one?
Not that one.
That one?
No.
Push the motherfucker. That's what I
light.
kept saying.
No, that's a light. You don't see that?
Yeah, you don't even know what the fuck to push, do
It's
you?
not that one. It's over here.
Stupid motherfucker, you. Trying to make me look stupid.
Over here. The one with the garage door.
Oh, okay. right, well, we know what we're doing
It
here.
took me a while the first time.
We know what we're doing. Put it in your pocket. We know what we're doing here, Vinny. So just do me a favor. Load up all your plumbing tools. You're going to need a lot. And if I remember right, those screws are rusted. So get your multi-tool with a nice blade on it. And we'll just cut those 3 bolts off. Just bring everything, pig. All right, guys. Boy, all this looks good. Let's take a look from up here. Look at that. They even put a TV there. And probably a dummy TV because they didn't have a TV there. It's probably just a dummy TV. I just know when the guy moved out, there was nothing there. Oh, they put bar stools. You have to leave it clean. Look at this. Don't that look nice? All right. I hear there's good money in staging. Shit, I'm gonna buy a big old fucking moving truck. Take over one of my buildings. Store a bunch of fucking furniture in there and... Nah, I like what I'm doing. Let's see how it looks in here. Oh yeah, they staged everything nice. Look at this. I can't remember. Alicia put this toilet in a while back. Put clear caulking. Usually we put white, but on this particular occasion, we put crystal clear. I remember we put crystal clear caulking, the shit that never turns yellow. All right, looking good. Let's go out here and get busy. All right, guys. About 8 months ago, they were complaining about water under here, and if you remember right, the faucet was screwed up, pulled here. Water was going down, so. They're saying there's still water, still moisture. Boy, to replace that bottom is going to be hard after they've done cocked the hell out of it, rather than replace it.
And put a piece of wood because he cut it in half.
Yeah. That's been replaced before. That's why. But you can tell here when they went to paint it, they just mudded it up. This is all new, just to make it look whatever.
There we go.
Okay, leave it alone for now. Should we? I don't know where to begin. I mean, when it's vacant like this, everything's dry. Should we run this? And see what we see. Is there a kick plate? Oh, look at that.
Screws are out.
Screws are out? Okay, that's good. Let's see here. I don't know how to operate this. So, okay. I want to turn it on somehow. I guess maybe you pick the cycle. Shit. Is it even plugged in? Probably not plugged in.
No.
Okay, plug it in.
Plugged in.
Okay. Let's see, guys. Cycle, normal, temp, whatever. Oh, you unplugged it?
No. I didn't touch anything.
Okay, so hit cycle, high temp, whatever. Start. Okay, guys. We're going to run this. And go from there, I guess. We'll go see what happens. Well, guys, we're on the balcony here by the kitchen. The kitchen's right there. There's Vinny.
Just not leaking except to the house.
Oh, that could be it, especially when it rains, Vinny. I'm glad I walked out here and you followed me. It could be raining. I don't think water will hit it, but look at that gap under there, guys. Especially if they use a hose. Now, I want to just see if this hose sprays all over. I don't want to really make a mess out of here. But, again, oh, this could be a possibility. Let me get a picture of this. That's one possibility, guys. Take a picture. that. Wow. And look here. It's got a buildup. It's got like a big chunk. That's probably paint, but it could be when there was no paint going like that. They painted this lately, you can tell. All right, let's shut that off and see what happens. I'm not walking in the water. I'll probably dump it all. Oh shit, Vinny. You're gonna be pissed at me. It needs a wash. Anyway, it's clean water. All the water is dumping on your van, Vinny.
What?
All the water went out the van onto your van. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
The scuppers. The one scupper on the right is draining good. The one on the left is draining right on your van. That's water, guys. What the hell? We're gonna give our vehicles a bath.
Hopefully that new in my windows.
No, not even close to your. No, it's just front, the hood. Vinny, that was a good catch. That could be part of the issue if it's sporadic. I don't want to open up a can of worms for her if it's something simple. You know what I mean? We should start with caulking that today. What he's doing is he's looking for any way that can. We're gonna flood it, but we got plumber's putty under there. Remember?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. It could be that hole because he did have a little dog, and I remember coming over here a couple times for other things, and this would be open. The dog would use, real little dog, would use the restroom, and he'd pick it up and rinse it off. There was a little cordine hose, I call them the ones that shrink up. And if he was anything like me, I'm a little excessive, but usually when I'll rinse off a patio like this, I always hit the walls. I always rinse, like, I wouldn't probably hit up here, but if it was me coming through here, I'd be like right above the hose, and just, and flush it out. Especially if there's been rain dripping and splattering onto the walls, I would rinse the walls off. And he didn't complain about it all the time. It was just once in a while. So I kind of always thought it might have been the dishwasher.
Let's check out the garbage disposal.
All right, can you look under there first?
Yeah, it's dry.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, look under it for the video.
Okay.
Because I'm going to send this to the owner, so.
Dry.
Okay, let's run the garbage disposal. Let's just fill it up, Minnie. Let's just fill both sides up and dump them both at the same time. Guys, I won't bore you. What we're going to do is we're going to fill up both sides. It could. We'll fill them both up and go from there. But I don't see any reason to tear up our floor at this point, especially after finding that hose. They found that hose with a big hole under it. I mean, that could be leaking in because they didn't find water on here, guys. It was moisture that would come out underneath it and sometimes by the dishwasher. So who knows? We'll have to see. Okay, I am going to be sending this over to the owner, so I want to make sure that I get everything in it. So this is running. We're going to fill up both sides. We're going to dump them. I would have preferred that the painter should rip that out and redid it, but it is what it is. It's all in there now, and I'm afraid if I have to cut that open, I don't want to be pulling all that off of this. I mean, I can cut it and dissect it, but what's the use if there's no problem under there? So, we'll see. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. There we go. Fill up the other side. And we'll go from there. This is so, what do you call it when it's relaxing? Tranquil. Yeah, I always do whatever I want to calm myself down a little bit. I'll fill up the sink this way and let it cascade over, waterfall over. I don't know. I just find it really peaceful. Alright, enough of that crap, right guys? We'll get this side filled up. All right, Vinny says he's in his zen.
Yeah,
He's
it's the same
complaining.
speed.
He says it's the same speed, so okay, here we go. He wants to watch it. All right, we're gonna let this thing fill up and let Vinny get into his zen. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, guys, we're getting there. Vinny, he's getting some caulking since we're here, and we're gonna caulk that hole. And he's getting whatever he needs. We got some tan color caulking exterior, so he's gonna use that to get a better match. Man, you can see that could be the issue because it's only periodically. And Vinny, also around this outlet, well, 3 spots, 1, 2, 3. You never want to caulk the bottom, guys, because if water does get in there, you want it to be able to drain. Not so much for that pipe. And this looks good. We better check that water, guys. We're good still. Still good. Don't worry, guys. I'll know when that thing fills up, when the water hits the floor. Yeah, guess what? I see another bad area. Yeah, leave it open. Alright, guys, let's just get this going here. As soon as I'm done filling this up. Hey, Vinny, watch this real quick. I'm going to show YouTube what's going on with this over here.
Watch this, water?
Yeah, just when it fills up to the highest point. Look at this, guys. Can you see that? Water coming down. Because this is leaning back instead of forward. You can see right here it's going that way. So water hits here and runs down. It's going right in here as well. Look at that. Vinny, seal that up. Yeah, I can see the water. We're still good. We're still good. On 3 sides, seal this up. Don't make a mess out of it. And on the bottom, seal it up and use your finger and get a putty knife if you have to. We'll see what he does after. Okay, we're still good here, guys. So I guess we'll go ahead and pull the plug and go from there. Shut that down. This is still going, guys. It's been going through the whole cycle, you know. Rinse it. Hey, Vinny, can we check for leaks before you do the others? The one underneath the vent, you don't have to worry about what color you use. Just make sure you got enough of that for the 2 areas that you can see. Okay, go ahead and pull that. On both sides, there's a towel for your hands.
Is that my light?
No, that's yours.
Oh.
Can I have it?
Are you checking underneath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, let it rip.
One on both?
Yeah. Okay, this plumbing doesn't look the best. As far as, I mean, the plumbing looks great. It's just the connections. Could be cleaned up, new Teflons. You got a little rust here, a little rust there. Okay, we're gonna do, oh, I see water. Found it. Where's that coming from, Vinny? Look.
Watch out.
Sorry, there's water right there dripping.
I see it on top of the pipe. Watch out.
Okay. Get out of this way, guys. It's the fucking air gap. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So let's do a new air gap. And I don't want to start pulling her plumbing apart unless she wants all new. But I can just get some, this is future problems coming up. I don't know if she wants to take care of it now. But I'm going to get some pictures here, guys. Look at this. So I'm going to get a picture of that. And all these connections, guys. We can clean them all up, put a new... How's that? Turn on that garbage disposal. I want to hear how it sounds. But this could be all replaced. Look, guys. Okay, So anyway, let me figure out it. Hold on. Stand clear of the. Unplug it for me. I'm gonna dig that shit out.
It's unplugged.
These are the ones I was telling you about the other day. If you have a baffle issue and you don't want to drop your garbage disposal, you just cut out the old. You don't even have to cut out the old. You set this in there. I remember telling you guys I was going to. Okay, so here we go. There's something nice. This almost looks like a. Some more shit in there. That's painter's tape. I'm not going to start throwing accusations, but we can just go by with what we see here. Plastic painter's tape, and I don't know what this is off of here. Anybody recognize that? That's what is in there. Well, we found a couple items, guys. We found the
Do you want to start with your stuff or not? You don't want to do it,
No, you can cancel it out now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the air gap.
The only reason I say
Can you check those pipes again, though? Because I know I threw you off track looking for that air gap.
No, it's the air gap.
Okay.
I see the water.
So the question is, we'll do the air gap, but does she want to do all this since it's all rusted out and put a new garbage disposal?
Well, yeah, because
I'm going to let her watch this video and let her make her own decision.
I'll just send her some pictures because that garbage disposal, it looks good, whatever, but if you look at the connection to the sink.
Okay, plug it in and let me run it. See, it doesn't?
No, because where's the plumber's putty between the two?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's probably not enough plumber's putty, but it hasn't been leaking. But
True.
Okay, we should be able to run. This is what I got in it right there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and that's painter's tape and plastic. Anyway, I'm not gonna. The painter's here, but I'm not gonna tell him to watch it. What he puts in there, that's her job. She hired him. If it was my guy, then I'd talk to him. It's not my guy. Let's just make sure this is sounding good. Okay, I always do it without a little water just for a few seconds because I want to hear the true sound of the motor. So I don't run it on and on and on, just to hear it. And that little click before, that gets normal when they start to wear a little bit. All that is that motor engaging. I forget it's terrifical force shoots it up or a spring, who knows. But we can go ahead and run it now this way. Sounds like it's had its better days. So if she wants, we can do garbage disposal, and it'll come with a new flange. And this one here, since we're here, we'll take that one out because I thought I got pictures. I can't remember, guys. Let's see. It's not very clear, is it? This is all future issues. So this is all good. We can leave it. We'll just get rid of the nuts, Teflon, and go from there. All right, I'm gonna have Vinny check these pipes one more time, just because that's what I want. Check when you're done. Yeah, when you're done, check the pipes. All right, let's come out here and let's cancel this. We don't need no more water dripping out of there. Just whatever's here. So it says canceled. Drain. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. All right. You already know that's it. Okay, now we got Vinny over here. He sealed up the bottom of that hose bib.
Yes, sir.
Look at that, beautiful. Now he's doing the 3 sides of that.
4. I'm doing all of it.
No, you're not. He's trying to be funny again, guys. He's trying to. If he did that, I'd have to take his credentials away. Okay, guys, now he's gonna do this. This really needs it. Water's going right into there, guaranteed. Especially if they're washing down from here. Man, water would be, going right through there. All right, so you're gonna fix that next. But do me a favor before you start this, so I can kind of just. Okay. Okay, he's gonna check the pipes one more time for me. And now that the water is drained, let's clean up whatever water's under there. In fact, just throw your rag under there and leave it there in case it drips a little bit while we're gone.
Okay.
I'll go get your towel. He's gonna check that. He put his towel over there because he's wiping his feet. Huh? Yeah, just, yeah, those are the painters. I know I wouldn't like people touching my shit unless they asked. Of course I don't. I don't care. This has got other shit to worry about. Okay, so here's the things we covered. Air gap leaks. We checked this out. Plenty of plumber's putty, no daylight coming through. Drain basket's gonna leak soon. Garbage disposal is gonna leak soon. There's not much plumber's putty in there, and if I can't remember when they did that, but we'll do it all right. And then, of course, there was possibility of water intrusion on the hose bib. Nothing that I could see on the outlet, but we wrapped around 3 sides just for the fun of it. And then under here, Vinny is going to cock the hell out of that. When are you going to cock the hell out of this, Vinny?
Whatever.
You got cocking now?
I think it's
okay. We'll do it now, and that way it'll dry, and we'll call it done here until next week. We'll get approval for the rest of it.
okay.
Okay, guys. Vinny's barking at me because he wanted to seal up the whole thing, the flapper and everything, because you can always unseal it. But here's why: it's going nowhere. I might as well just put some. There's no issue with it because there's no water intrusion, but why not? See, guys? So you can see the daylight. So maybe wind could blow some water in there, but I don't see anything on the cabinets. But again, of course, the cabinet's been painted. But what is that shadow in the back? Hey, Vin, where's your light? I don't have my light today, guys. Oh, shit. Vinny had looked at it before me and said, Dad, let's just close it all up, seal it all up. And I said, well, why? We don't know what. Well, it's going nowhere. And I didn't get on my knees and look. And he's right. It'd be better to seal that thing up because, especially after I saw what I saw in the corner, I need his flashlight. So when he gets up here, we'll take his flashlight and we'll see what that spot is.
Because I'm going to be using them.
All right. Vinny brought his own roll up. Okay. Okay, that is deterioration, guys. Yes, it's been painted, but look at it. It's been dripping. You can see it's damage has gone all the way to about right there, that mark, and it's been rolling this way because what the fuck? You think that's fucking funny? Wait till payback hits, bitch.
Payback? I get payback all the time.
All right, you can see where it starts. Actually, right there. You can see where it's ruined the wood a little bit, and then it gets really bad as it rains. It goes this way. So Vinny's gonna seal that bitch up on the outside. All right, even the flapper part. Okay, guys, Vinny's sealing that sucker up good, and it doesn't have to be pretty. If it needs to be open, we can open it, or we can put a new vent. You don't have to break the stucco to put a new one. You just, or the plaster, you just cut that with a grinder, get that off, gut the inside, put another one on top, do what you got to do to waterproof it. We got our ways. And if they want a top-notch job, we break around it and have Alicia plaster it. You know, she'll do a lot better fucking job than these assholes did. All right, guys, let's see. Oh, that's tighter than a frog's ass, guys. All right, we're good there now. That flap, you put it all around the flap. I mean, that thing's sealed up, and it'll be watertight in about 40 minutes. But anyway, all right, guys. So let's pick up and get out of here. The painters are here still. All right. We'll move on. So we got that sealed up. We got the hose bib outlet sealed up. That's good. No leaks on the pipes, but there is preventive maintenance that needs to be done on both basket strainers. One for the garbage and one there, and a new air gap. We saw that leaking. So that's going to be it. We're going to get back to doing what we were doing before. This is good shit, guys. For what we're using, we bought tan for that other job on Friday. It was, but it says you can put that on wet surfaces as well.
Yeah.
What's
Skim
the name of that
time
shit?
is 4 minutes.
Really? Skim time is 4?
Cure time is 7 to 14 days.
Let me see the name on that. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, guys. Smart ass over here said if they can do that with heaters, why can't we lay water heaters the same direction? Anyway, let's get out of here, Vinny. Let's go.
Let's get back to work.
Yeah. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I'm gonna go upstairs and see how it looks.
Damn.
Is it real bougie?
Welcome to my crib.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This room is not a master bedroom. It's close to it. Jesus, look at this. My big ass closet.
Jesus
I did a couple
Christ.
steps to emphasize it.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at the bathroom.
You did a good job staging it, man.
It's a regular bathroom.
Yeah.
I come to my master bathroom.
Well, me and your mom was here doing toilet over there years ago. But, wow, looks really good. I like how they use this distressed cabinet right here. It's distressed. It looks good. Looks like it's really like it's been here for years. What's that cover for? I think that cover's supposed to come off, Eddie.
Yeah, so they have them.
On all of them? The painters put them, I think. Alright, Benny, enough of this shit. I got shit to do. I got bigger fish to fry than this fucking place. Yeah, it don't belong up there. Alright, let's get busy. Enough of this bullshit, Benny. You gotta know when to put a stop to it. Yes, it's very nice.
A washer and dryer up here.
Really? Up there?
Right up there.
Alright, let's get to the matter at hand. Oh, this door slammed, huh? We better put something there. Alright guys, we're gonna change out that air gap. She's leaking. And look at this patch job they did, the painters. And then look at this, we're gonna change out. Now, this is a 3 screw thing which gets a lot of shit. Oh, I don't like it, don't work good. They work good. This sumbitch isn't leaking. We're only replacing it because they know when they do an inspection that it's going to fail, you know, because of all the rust. And then this thing, this garbage disposal, is making a weird ass noise, and it's leaking right there where that rubber goes, if they even put the rubber there, who knows. But with that being said, I like the ones with the cover. I'll show you what I like, but I'll show you how I see people install it. They install it wrong. And when I say that, we'll just go over the video. That way I'm not double talking. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and change out this guy, change out that guy. Maybe I'll use the 3-bolt one to show you how it works and how good it works. Like I said, this is a 3-bolt. Never loosens up. And what happens when you put that one with the big ring up here, you try to turn it, you try to hold it up here, you can never get it where it just cinches and all the fucking putty blows out the bottom where like it's supposed to do. You never see that with those ones up there. And then vibration from this, moving these pipes, loosens them and they leak all the time. These never leak if you do them right. Alright, Vinny, you can go ahead and strip everything out. Just get this stripped out, get this stripped out, get the air gap stripped out. Okay. Why don't we put down a tarp, a nice tarp here, and we'll go from there. Let's go to the truck and get more stuff. Okay, guys, you've
I'm gonna grab another towel.
seen them remove
Here.
garbage disposals. Yeah, please do.
It's dirty, and you can see it.
Anyway, he's gonna start stripping this out. When he gets to that rusty basket strainer, we'll see what he's up to. Probably cut that one off, but you've seen him take apart garbage disposals. Let's go have some tech talk. Tech talk. I don't want to sit in these. I don't know. That one's, I just don't like sitting on cloth. Here we go. Let's do a little tech talk. Let me open this up and we'll get to it. Okay, guys, I'm going to install this one today just because. I like the other one with the cup, with the bolt. You saw I bought it yesterday. But let's talk about this guy. Okay, see these notches right here? These are made so you can put a flathead screwdriver and tighten them up. That way you don't have to put a crescent wrench or, but if you want to put a crescent wrench, you can. But the bottom line is people complain that they're no good, they do this, they do that. Well, first of all, they have a nice, beautiful channel where that bolt can cup in. And even if the bolt tilts a little this way or that way, it's not coming out of that cup. The second thing is, I like tightening them up to where I get just a little warp, a little bend that way. The other way. As you tighten it, it'll bend a little. When I get that little bit of a bend in it, I'm satisfied. Now, what most people do right off the bat is they'll put this thing in and then they'll thumb it all up and get it snug. But then they do something stupid. They start tightening one until it's all the way tight, and then they go to tighten the next one, and then all of a sudden their basket strainer goes like that, and plumber's putty comes out the side here. Then they try to bring it back and tighten this one up. Why would you do that? Snug them all up, finger tight, and then a little more finger tight, and then you can get your flathead or whatever you prefer. I like starting with a big flathead. And then just give that 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns. And then just keep going around it. And you'll watch that sucker. It'll sink down. Instead of sinking down and going to the side like that, it'll sink down straight. So I guess, I don't want to say amateurs or what. I don't want to get rude, but if you know what you're doing with this and you draw down on all 3 screws evenly, that sucker just compresses. And you'll watch all the fucking plumber's putty blow out here around the sides. That's when you know you got a good seal. Just like a garbage disposal. When you see that fucking plumber's putty blow out, you know you got a good seal. And this is the same theory as a garbage disposal strainer as well. The garbage disposal mount has the 3 fucking screws, just like this one does, and it works great. Now, I admit, my favorite is this one. Right here. Oh, right here, guys. That's my favorite, right there with the nut. And then I was able to buy the one last night. If I wanted to upgrade, I couldn't remember what was here. So I bought this just in case. This one's got a little different nut on it than this, but it's got the cup. Let me take this over and we'll look at it. That's just a fancy strainer there. You can get the same model with the same basket strainer here. You can get that same model. I just bought the fancy one because I wasn't sure. Let me open this up. Okay, guys, I loosened this nut up a little bit here. Basically, this rubber goes on the bottom, plumber's putty goes on top, and this, when you're tightening this nut up here, this rubber is not only a seal. Your waterproofing really comes in with your plumber's putty. You know what I mean? But this gives you a no slip. It's extra waterproofing as well, but most of your waterproofing is going to be with your plumber's putty. But this is a backup, and it keeps, when you tighten this nut right here, it keeps this from spinning and causing this to spin and displace your plumber's putty. So between this one, this is my favorite. It always has been. I like the one with the big brass nut. But this is good too. Look at that nut. That's good. You put a pair of channel locks or whatever. One of those. I don't know what the fuck fits this, but I'd put a pair of channel locks on it. Just don't mar up these threads down here. But this one here is just as good. But I don't know. I prefer this. But today we're going to install this one just to show you how to properly, or at least I consider it a proper install. Alright guys, we'll let Vinny do his thing over here. He's got that out. He's going to take his flange out. Let me know when you get to the other side because it's rusty. I think we'll just cut the bolts. But that's the 3-bolt one as well. And it's been in there years. I mean, years. And the vibration in the garbage disposal will never undo it. Now, you get the one like I showed you at Home Depot the other day, where you got the no cup. It's just threaded. This side here, this inside is just a bunch of threads, and you got a big nut like this, and you screw it up. Every time you try to hold this in place, even with a fucking tool, you hold it and you try to wrench it, you can't even hold it with the tool. This will spin, displacing your plumber's putty. Then you get a leak, and then when your vibration on your garbage disposal is going, that nut loosens. I mean, every time I hear a sink strainer is leaking, 90-some% of the time it's that one with the nut up there. Never this one. Never this one, hardly. The only time these leak is if the fool who installed it did one nut here, and it displaced it over like that because it will move over. All the plumber's putty disperses, but they don't care. They just pull it back this way, and then they tighten it down and it's done. That's where you're going to get your leak, where the plumber's putty was displaced. So we'll install this one for the fun of it, just to change things up. My favorite, but this one I like too. All right, guys. I'm going to make trips to the trash can just to keep my ass busy. On this one here, Vinny, where it's all rusted.
I'm going to work on it right now.
Are you going to...
Gonna put some channel locks on here?
Oh, I think, yeah, you can unscrew them. They're not that rusted, right? Okay. Break your plumbing first, and then I'm going to go give him some room by getting out of his hair. His hair. Let hair. Anyway, and we'll go from there, so...
You're the one that shaved off my hair.
I didn't shave. You asked me to shave it.
Yeah, but you still shaved it.
I did take my commercial clippers that I have for my pets. I mean, I've got they're big enough to shave a sheep. I mean, there's some like $200 clippers. I've had them for I don't know how many years. I took those to them, clipped them all off.
My full head of hair.
Full head of hair. You were sparse in the front and you didn't want to deal with it.
I didn't hear that.
All right. Alright guys, he's going to cut that to get it out. We got like 2 extensions or so, I don't know, 1 or 2 extensions. Anyway, we're going to put one complete 10 piece, but just cut high and cut low and move that piece. And once you get that, yeah, they got 2 extensions on that fucking thing. Yeah, you cut that black piece where it's coming out, the tail piece, and you'll have enough room to drop it. There you go. Now that plate up there, just take that nut off. See that chrome nut? That nut?
I've been trying.
Okay, here. Let your dad in here.
Oh, I'm going to just cut it.
Okay, cut it. Now it should unscrew. Is that unscrewing now?
No.
Okay, cut it in the other half and it'll come right off. Okay, I'm gonna let him cut that other side of the nut.
Cut the nut off.
Cool.
Now it's like this.
Now just drop that bottom plate.
It's really gummed up.
You can get a screwdriver or something and wiggle it. It'll come off. You twist it left. You gotta unscrew that plate. That plate's on threads.
Okay.
You want me to hold it from the top?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just unscrew that plate. I can grab onto that plate if you want. I'm going to cut that plate too, guys, because it's all rusted. The threads are all. But he's just going to cut it right here. That way he can unscrew that. That plate unscrewed. Alright, guys. You got it. You cut it. See, he just cut the wing. Look at all that. Let me get a picture of all the cuts. Just like that. For the invoice. Alright, good. Thank you. Alright, guys. Now he's going to get the air gap out. And then we're going to clean this really nice. After he gets the air gap, we'll do our cleanup. Guys, I got stuck on a phone call.
I didn't do that one.
Cleaned it all up spotless. Let's get a nice picture of that. And, do you want to warm that shit up in some warm water?
No.
So, oh, it's pretty warm. Let me have the rest of it. I'll put it in the sun right now.
It's the one that stays pretty soft.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just put it in the sun for the next basket strainer.
Okay. I don't want to do it on the granite because then I'll leave a residue.
Yeah.
You want off camera?
What? Yeah, go right ahead. I'm going to put this in the sun, guys, just for a few minutes. He's already got the one out for the garbage disposal, but when we do the sink strainer, it's nice to have it a little bit soft. Anyway, we'll let him get this ready and we'll get some video. And my phone is non-stop, guys. Okay, Vinny's got that going. I guess he's going to put all that up. Oh, you got it on already?
Yeah, I'm just going to tie them up.
Let's just see what he's doing here, guys. Okay, so, you know, people that bitch about this 3 thing here, 3 bolts, it's the same as a garbage disposal, guys. It's got 3 fucking bolts. Same theory. You don't tighten these down. One, you know, people finger tight them, and then they do one at a time, and you see that basket straight go this way, then that way, and then you see them pull it over. That's because they're not doing it evenly, and you're displacing your plumber's putty, and then you get a leak wherever it's been displaced. So, Vinny, fucking tighten that thing down evenly, motherfucker. You hear me?
Huh?
Alright, Vinny cleaned everything spotless with a simple green. We love simple green, guys. Yeah. It's a little breathtaking, though. If you spray it and you're over it, it will take, I don't know what it is, but it tickles. Good. Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, I've seen Vinny over here. Yeah. Anyway.
That smells good.
But these, when you clean somebody's bathtub or the walls, it leaves a nice, fresh smell when you leave. They love it. But, okay, so he's going to draw that down. You've seen him put in 100 garbage disposals, so let's let him. If you notice how it's drawn down, it's not going left, going right. It's not slipping around this way or that way because he's drawing down good on it. And if I don't see a lot of plumber's putty coming out the bottom, he's fucked. I better see a lot of plumber's putty coming out that bottom. And you want a lot of plumber's putty on this kind of sink. See the bevel? When they're flat, you don't need a lot of plumber's putty, and you're not wasting it, guys. You just take it right off and put it back in the fucking container. So, and here, you see that dip? Your rim hits here, so you got to make sure all this is filled up solid with plumber's putty, like it is here. We'll see what it looks like underneath.
Barely any underneath. check it out. I'm not done screwing it, but there's a lot.
Let me see. We'll see.
Let me see.
Yeah, look at all that plumber's putty squishing out right here. See, guys? All that's plumber's putty that like that. That's what you want. See it? Right there. Let's see. See all that's all plumber's putty coming through the top and out. That thing will never leak until it's time for it to come off. All right, so he's gonna cinch it all up evenly. Watch, you can tell he's gonna get more out of it. Look. Looking good, guys. Let me tighten all those up. We're good to go. Okay, guys. Oh, look at that. Final look. Oh yeah, look at that plumber's putty melting right out of there. Right there, in that hole right there. That sumbitch will never leak. You don't see that plumber's putty there, you don't have enough. At least in my opinion. At least in my... I've had my license 28 years because Jeffrey brought it up. He wanted to know.
That's it? 28 years?
Yeah, my license is 28, but I worked under my... Fucker. I worked under my dad's license for at least 9 to 10 years, something like that. So with my 28 plus 10 years with my dad or so, 38 years experience, that's what I want to see. All right, man, what the fuck are you doing? Let's get
the... Hey, get down there, hurry up. Let me enjoy my pistachios.
Fuck you. Hey, when I say fuck you or go fuck yourself better, it's because I love you. They say sex is a stress reducer. So when I say go fuck yourself, it's because I love you, son.
I got a ladybug on my thing.
Oh, do you? Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna go grab it, but now I'm just gonna leave it alone.
No, leave it alone. Yeah, look.
Mama not doing her job.
Now you want...
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Put that in there. Actually, no, fuck it. That's for the next one.
Okay, it's fine. We'll just let him be.
Yeah. Until he gets stuck in the plumber's putty, then we'll get him out. First one I've seen this year, guys. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Look at that. Let me see if I can hold it still. All right. See how that comes out, guys. Man, I've had like one phone call after the other ever since I walked through this door, and the reception is not that great. Okay, he's gonna clean that up, and then we're gonna do this one. And this one I want to get full detail on for you guys, how we do it. All right, guys. Basically, you just take this out, loosen these up a little bit. Take your thing off with the little top hat. I usually draw these all the way down because that is a fat sink. It goes faster if you just take this off right here. I never know how deep that's going to be, so I just back them all the way out. Okay, what you got here is you got this ring. This cup side, this right here, always goes down like this. This here is your rubber ring. This goes underneath with this like this. And then what I like is there's no pop rings, and I just love it. But I do love the cut one better. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to, you see that draw back right here? If you notice, when you put that in, there's a big void. If you just put a little plumber's putty, it's just going to kind of go a little bit this way. You want to see that fucking putty come out the other fucking end. Alright guys, Vinny's going to get ready to install that sink flange, the strainer. He's going to need his plumber's putty. We got to be careful of our friend. Oh, you do? He's gone. He's nowhere to be seen. Alright. Vinny's going to get that basket strainer set up. Now guys, remember, you got this big void right here. You got to have a lot of plumber's putty in order to make it squeeze out here. I've taken them off and I only seen the plumber's putty like to here. Man, I want to see it. Just like that one, I want to see it come out the ass end. Alright, so I like to cram it to the center that way, and the rest will push out like that. But I can tell you now, you may not have enough to blow it out the ass end. You have too much on that one side though.
Alright. Just gonna fillet out.
Okay. What I meant was it wasn't too much. I just thought it should be distributed more evenly, but you got it. See, it came out. Oh, you want me to just push on it? Well, you really don't need to. This don't have to be tight, guys. You just have to hand tighten them. That part that he's going to screw on, it just has to be snug. Your screws will do all the work. Just run it up to where it wants to stop, and then let the screws do the work. I'll push down here just for the hell of it. You know what I mean, Vinny? Just run it up until it stops, and you don't have to make it real tight. The screws will do all the work. Now, guys, I will pull this off because I want to make sure it's not shifting.
I like to do this, but I give it a little bit so
Okay.
it holds.
Oh, so it don't go outside the track.
And then I hold it like that, and it'll stay in the track while I thread it on.
Okay, go right ahead. Okay, 'cause I'm only moving that shit out of my way. I want to make sure this thing ain't going to do that. And if you want to make it look nice, there's no name on it, so I just try to get this one direction or the other, either that way or that way, but not like that. Okay, I'm just going to kind of push down on it for him. No need to, because he's not going to tighten that plate up hard. That's enough. You're starting to twist it. That's all you need. Okay, you're good there. Now, use your screws to start drawing it up. And then when you do, I'll clean the plumber's putty off, just to make sure you're not slipping and sliding. Okay, now he's going to draw down on these screws evenly, guys.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, 1,
Those little
2,
slots.
1, 2.
Now he's going to keep going until those plates, see those plates with the 3 corners? When he starts to see that plate droop a little bit, then he knows he's got it tight enough. And up here you can see what's happening here. I want to make sure that he's not... where's your fucking flathead I can clean the plumber's putty with? Thank you. I want to make sure that it's not spinning. So we'll just do one of these little guys here. Okay, see how it's not? I'm sorry, guys. I was cutting that with my screwdriver. I take my screwdriver, I just go around it like this. And when you do that, you can just roll it this way, like that. Take your screwdriver, if you want to. You can do it another way. I'm using one hand, but say I can see whether or not he needs to go back that way or that way, and you can see he's square in the middle. And he's tightening them little by little.
It's starting to flex.
Okay, if it's starting to flex, you're good. Let me see.
Go check it out.
Yeah, we can check it out. Let me look.
Should I pull that off? It's oozing out.
No, I love it oozing out. It's fine. Look at all that plumber's putty oozing out. Show them where it's all oozing out at. There, and the side where it's not so much, but it's still oozing out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was telling you that I thought you don't have a lot enough for the ass end of it, but you still, as long as you can see it, you're good.
Yeah.
When I do it, you'll see it ooze out about that much. But that's just what I prefer. Shit, who can knock that? All right, guys, he's tightened that down, and we're good to go. And I would put the air gap before you do anything else.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thanks, Dad.
Did you knock the plug out of this? Yeah, you did. Cool. Oh yeah, see how that thing went center? It didn't go one way. Sometimes people tighten them up, and before they realize they're going this way or that way, they actually bend that flange because it's riding up here, and actually when they put pressure, it'll put a little warp in it. You might as well just put a new one at that point. But let it be known, I like the one with the cup and the nut, but we're doing this one today just for the fun of it. He's sizing up the air gap.
It's supposed to be half an inch above this. This is about a 1/4 inch, 3/8, so giving it a half inch, 3/8. It should be around there.
As long as your cap won't bottom out, you're good, guys, if you go more. For instance, by the time you put that nut on, it's going to be about like, that's perfect.
And then center it up. You don't want to see daylight, so I'm going to push it forward a little bit. I do a little circle, and I'm like, okay, that's going to be right there.
You want me to put a pair of channel locks on it?
Yeah, right there.
Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Give me a small pair. Can you size it up for me? I got my hand. Okay, guys, don't mar up those. Try not to grab on these things because that's where your things hook on. But
Give me a second.
and you don't want to do it until it clicks. Can I go?
Yeah,
You just want to do it until
it's tight.
I think you get a little more. If we snap it,
A little more. Oh no, you're fine.
no more.
No, you're
That
fine.
will always move.
Yeah, no,
that
you're
top.
fine.
Go ahead.
I
I'll
can,
just.
I can see the rubber pushing out.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like squashing. You're good.
All right, guys. Make sure this doesn't bottom out. There we go. Look at that. Nice and tight. All right, so now I'd hook up your... Now, when you cut these guys, these pipes, these rubber tubes, use a PVC cutter. You use a knife and it gets all sloppy. Yeah, put that away. Get a PVC cutter. You'll cut a nice, straight, precise cut on it usually. I'm going to put this in the sun for a little bit. Guys, it's beautiful out here, man. It's not as windy as it was said it was going to be. Alright, you guys have seen him put a garbage disposal in, so we'll just let him do that and we'll get back with him.
Trims.
What?
I'm gonna do 2 trims just to get it closer.
Okay.
I'm gonna trim right here.
Okay, guys, when you use that, use your PVC cutter. It'll give you a nice cut, and you can do it in there rather than have to take it out. Because you try to do it with a knife. Look at that. Look, give me that thing. Cool. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. If it's a little long, trim it again. Those are nice trimmers. I mean, those are nice PVC cutters. Who got that for you?
You know, I've been working a lot, so I bought my own tools.
Yeah, right.
Thanks,
Daddy's
Dad.
bought everything.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I just handed him off my truck when I gave him the van, the little van. You can put a little WD-40 on that to help it go on. You know what I mean? Or a little dish soap. Your mom puts dish soap on it. And the post slides right on. Alright guys, we're going to let him plumb that up. You've seen that before, so we'll get a look at it after he's done. Okay guys, lubricate your threads up here. Show him where you're going to lubricate. Right where the top hat goes. He's going to put some on there. That way that ring, when you thread it up, it lubricates and you get a nice draw up on it. And make sure this nut is always loose, because if you try to draw it up with that tight, it'll bend your pipes up. And you don't want that. So you want this nut loose. That way as you draw that top hat up with this nut here, everything will move up without bringing that pipe up. If that makes sense. We'll let him do that. It's hard for me to get in there with this. Guys, we're going to do a soft check here. We're running water on both sides. Everything's looking good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill up. We're going to fill up both sinks and let it, go through. Okay, let me start filling up both these sinks here. Let's put a stopper on both sides. Okay guys, while we're filling this up, we did a soft check. Nothing's leaking. But Vinny's going to try to wipe these pipes down just a little bit, make them look a little bit better. You don't have to wrap all the way to the back then, nobody sees the back. Clean up the face a little bit. Because the only reason why we're doing this, guys, is they're going to have a home inspection. When the home inspector gets under there and looks to see everything's new, pipes are clean, no signs of leakage, because there was signs of leakage on that one, but then he took that nut off and put some plumber's putty. I was on the fucking phone, but that's a little trick I'll show you next time. If these leak a little bit, drop them, or drop the nut, and then put some plumber's putty in the nut, around the nut, inside the nut, and then bring it up and tighten it up, and you'll see the plumber's putty squish out of that nut where that flared end is up there. And man, it's watertight, like you would never believe. Can we do a real quick check on it? Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Can I pull it for now, just to see what we get?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about starting the garbage disposal. We'll do that after the second check.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Oh, looks good, man. It's empty. Hear it?
Yep.
Okay, let's
Dry.
fill up both sides and let it rip again. Okay? Okay. Let's fill up this side. And we'll fill up this side. Alright guys, we're gonna fill up one side then the other side. Let's go pick up tools, man. Just leave a... You don't want to piss off the plumbing gods?
Yeah.
We can pick up tools, but leave if you listen.
We'll leave
Here,
them here.
I'll tell you how not to piss off the plumbing gods. It's a little secret, but I think you've earned it. You can put all your tools away. Don't be looking at my fucking
listening.
crowd. Kick you in the...
What?
All right, listen.
I'm trying to sign respect, make eye contact.
All right. If you don't want to piss off the plumbing guys, leave yourself a channel lock. A set of channel locks out, and that way you won't be jinxing yourself. Okay, leave those two out. You can put everything else away, and you won't piss off the plumbing guys. They won't take that as like you're too cocky. Let's teach this kid a lesson. Leave those out, and you're good, buddy.
What do you got to say about it?
I know you're trying to come up with something funny for that hose. I know you. Alright guys, we're almost there. A little bit more. We'll pull both of them. That way we overwhelm that trap right there. And if it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak when I pull both these at one time. Alright guys, go ahead and pull those plugs and I'll get some video underneath. Let me stand over here. Go ahead, let it rip.
Okay, water shot out there, got
That's alright. Both of them unplugged?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Left side's clear, right side's clear.
Shit, no leaks. Okay, polish up those pipes with some WD-40 real quick, as best you can, you know, and that way it looks good for the inspection, and we're done. Guys, we're gonna run the dishwasher now. No leaks here. So now, before we clean the sink out, we're gonna check this air gap right here. Hey, oh, motherfucker, you. Okay, now I know I washed my hands. Hey, yeah, fucker, pulling my pants down. What the fuck's wrong with you? You're acting like a fucking kid.
Kid, hell yeah, I'm your kid.
Oh, you didn't save me?
You told me to eat them all.
I said don't eat them all.
Whatever. Okay, guys, we're gonna see if this leaks. We're gonna let that dishwasher okay, that dishwasher's running. This is all trash. Okay, I'm gonna discharge it in a minute. Let's make one more run to the truck. Where? Okay. Okay, check for a mess. What's in the fridge?
It's a nice fridge, I think it's new.
Yeah.
Kenmore. Oh, it's not new. It's fucking dinged up.
Yeah. I see a big one there.
Looks good though.
Okay, guys, I think at this point it's in the wash cycle. I can hear it spinning, so I'm sure the bottom's filled up. Vinny, you want to go ahead and hit the cancel on it, please?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Doing good there. Yeah, we're doing good there. Look at the water come out. Okay, check for leaks underneath, Vinny. Nothing there. It's really kicking ass right here. Hey, we didn't turn on the dishwasher, the garbage disposal. Alright guys, everything's looking good there.
Go ahead and turn on.
Run
Run it, I'll flip it on.
Where's the switch at?
Is it right there or over there?
Oh, that sounds good.
Off. On. We're good.
Alright guys, we're done, man.
You want to take pictures?
Yeah, I will. Let me take some pictures, guys. Paint, the pipes are full of paint. I thought that was shit, but it's all paint, so it is what it is. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. We're gonna get out of here and go home Friday now. Tomorrow we gotta work at his place and Sunday. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're headed home. Alicia's making us some chicken sandwiches. We've got something we want to do. We got a project for the storage outside the backyard. That thing is a clusterfuck, so we got to do something about it. So we're gonna go home and try to make that work out. Fuck Minnie, man, my fucking underwear still ain't right, you motherfucker. Fucker pulled my fucking shorts and underwear down in the fucking kitchen, think he was fucking funny, and they're still all tangled up. That ain't funny.
I didn't know you wear underwear. I don't wear underwear. Saves time and money. Just hardly do any laundry.
Stupid fuck.
All right, guys, we're gonna head home.